YouTube, what's poppin', man? Buenos dias, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you watching this video, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. You already know it's your boy Topz. Yes, sir. I'm dropping another video because I want to, all right? Oh, man. Yeah, it's because I want to, damn it, all right? Listen, if you're around here, man, hit the like button if you want to, or just sit back, relax, have some snacks. Take a drink, sip some beer. This Saturday, Jordan release day. We have multiple sneakers releasing, all that good stuff. And you know, we're in a time and place right now in this country that, you know, there's a lot of dividing, you know what I mean? And I feel like sneakers can bring a lot of people together. So this was motivating me to drop another video, because after the shattered backboard video, I was very motivated, and then, you know, life got in the way, work, everything else, everything about it, school starting, all that good stuff. Basically, it had me at a halt. All right, but we're here right now. We're dropping another video. I'm definitely dropping this one for sure. Obviously, you're watching it. I appreciate you if you are. Hit that like button, please. Subscribe if you're new, if you're bumping into this video. But yeah, man, today's video, we got the iconic Air Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongue. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for these. These are a lot better in hand than the 2021 or 2020 pair, in my opinion. All right, let me know your opinion in the comment section down below, or make a video, man. I encourage you to make a video, TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube, shorts, long-term video, short-term video, whatever video. Just make it, express your opinion, let people know what you feel about these joints. Do you like them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? It doesn't matter. It's your opinion. It's your feet that those shoes are going on, if they do go on your feet. Yeah, man, just let me know in the comment section down below if you can, please. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video right here, because I'm doing my little research here and there and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts and opinion on these shoes right here, and I'm telling you my opinion on like a lot of shoes. I like shoes, bro, regardless of the colorway and all that stuff. I really like them, right? Especially when they don't go too crazy. I don't like crazy ass sneakers, but I like the OGs and stuff like that. I will be 40 in November, so definitely the OG vibes is where it's at for me, right? But we're also going to talk about fitment today, the resale. If these are sitting in some places, I'm going to tell you why. And it's the same why as every other shoe that's sitting right now. But we're still going to talk about it. We're going to be repeating this shit like a fucking parrot. You know what I mean? But other than that, let's get into it. Okay, check it out, y'all. So basically, I'm on the sneakers app right now, and then there's size 7 all the way through a size 12 men available on the sneakers app. And I'm going to show you why this shoe is not doing too well. Here it is. You might not be able to see it, but maybe if I zoom in a little bit, but maybe you can't see it on the screen. I don't know. But basically, the highest pricing on this is a size 15, 16, 17, 18. They're up in the threes, and the anything above a 12.5 and higher is over 200. And everything else is under 200. And this is why this sneaker is sitting, which is freaking sad, by the way. Okay, it's freaking sad. I think, if I'm not mistaken, according to the sneakers app drop the numbers, so it looks like there was 85,000 in stock. 85,000 in stock in the sneakers app today. Almost 86,000. I don't know, man. Could that be the reason why that shoe is sitting? Let's see here. The UTO also came out. That's 6,000. Ain't nobody touching that. Very little touch that. And then look at the if you look at the drop for the stone, cave stone, these are super fire. You guys get your hands on them if you could get them at a really good price. You know, at Foot Locker, JD Sports, or whatever. All right, so yeah, basically, long story short, this is why that shoe is sitting. All right, and it's sad to see this beautiful sneaker that I currently have right here. Bam, beautiful shoe in my opinion. Leather quality, everything is on point. I'm pretty sure they probably fit well. The Air Jordan 5 is probably one of the lower number sneakers that are slightly comfortable. You know, you do have the similarity on the Air Jordan 4, Air Jordan 3 bottom, you know, with the Air Max unit in it and all that stuff. You got the black Nike Air in the back, that white beautiful leather that they put on the Air Jordan 5, and the height is slightly higher than your usual Air Jordan 5. But in my opinion, I think the black tongue with the 23 on the side of the shoe is a beautiful touch, and then the Nike Air in the back being black is also a beautiful touch in my opinion. And of course you got the red guts and stuff like that, like the Air Jordan Fire Red 5s, the one with the reflective tongue. That's a good shoe, don't get me wrong, but this is where it's at right here. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I think this is a good shoe to have in the collection. Pretty dope. My opinion, I think this shoe, longevity wise, a lot of people are gonna be like, damn, I should have gotten those, you know, because I have those moments myself, you know what I mean? And those moments right there, basically having those remorse, or, you know, like be like, damn, I wish I would have gotten those. So I kind of got that feeling. So I was like, you know what, I hit on Foot Locker on the reserve, and I ended up copying the shoe. And you know what, they're here. I think they're not gonna go anywhere. Obviously, I'm not gonna lose money on them because I see they're freaking going crazy with the whole sitting. I'm pretty sure you probably gotta go to JD Sports, all that stuff. They're still on the app itself. Now, for the people who are in places that don't get releases like that and got this release, you're probably gonna have a limited amount. And what sucks is that you're probably going to have to depend on getting that shit shipped to you and all that stuff if you're trying to cop for retail. I know a lot of OG heads. I went to Foot Locker this morning before they opened. There was like 4 or 5 of us, and it was just older gentlemen, like around my age. You know, the younger crowd is probably not feeling these, but it's definitely a good hood sneaker in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The whole family, because they did drop this for the whole family, all the way to babies, all the way up to grown-ups. And I think it's a cool shoe for a family picture. You know what I'm saying? It's a shoe that you can wear with pretty much everything. It's the dope Chicago colorway that everybody remembers MJ in. So with that being said, man, in my opinion, I think these shoes are fire. Shout out to Nike and Jordan Brand for releasing the black tongue on these joints this year, because we were talking about this shoe back in 2020 or 2021. I don't remember right at the top of the head, but I know it was around that time. 2020, 2021, the start of the pandemic, everybody staying home, and they dropped the Fire F5s with the silver, with the reflective tongue. And let me tell you something, everybody wanted that one. And it's crazy, I wasn't able to hit my size until the shoe physically released, because Jordan Brand did a shock drop on them when they were doing the documentary of Jordan. Damn, what's that documentary called? Never mind, I remember. The Last Dance. Yeah, so when the Last Dance documentary came out, I remember we did live streams reacting to it. Those come out, and you know, I get them in hand. Actually, my wife ended up hitting on that shock drop there on a GS pair, I believe. And I got the shoe in hand, and you know, I was like kind of skeptical about it. But either way, I was like, well, this is a GS pair. Let me see the adult size. At that time, I was doing a lot of early shoes. So my plug hit me up and told me they finally got their pairs. And so I went, I got it, got the pair, did a review on them. I wasn't a big fan. I don't know if it was because of the reflective tongue, the 23 on the side of the heel, it was missing. I don't know what it was, but I know it was something. But needless to say, I wasn't a big fan of it, right? Even though the Air Jordan 5, that colorway was a banger, right? But I've always had something with the 23 on the side and the black tongue. And we get it this year in 2025, and it makes total sense. So salute to Jordan Brand for releasing this pair. If you guys are being skeptical and waiting, I don't blame y'all. But with that being said, I'm a size 13. And I need to have this shoe in my possession during those, you know, at that time. It's a limited drop, you know what I'm saying, in my size. Everybody else's size, you guys freaking got a boatload in your sizes. If you're an 11, 10, 10 and a half, 9. There's a boatload out there for you guys. Actually, hold on, before we go, let's go ahead and let's check the fitment. Also, while I'm unlacing these, we could talk a little bit about, you know, it's crazy because I thought earlier today I actually recorded a piece in my truck picking these things up, but then I got sidetracked and I had to do other errands and stuff before I got home. But I actually was talking about the black metallics 5, right? That shoe is crazy, going for buku money right now. And you know, a lot of people are a fan of the Air Jordan metallics. So this is how it looks unlaced. And you know, a lot of people are a big fan of the metallics, and that shoe did really well on the release day. And I thought these were gonna be somewhat similar to that drop because of the amount of pairs they're releasing at the moment, and it's kind of almost the same thing. And that is a reimagine, and that's the only reimagine that I know of that sold out besides the lost and found. Every reimagine is you could probably still get at the store. Let's go ahead, try these suckers on. They do got polyethylene insoles. Can never say that right, but let's go ahead and try these suckers out. Yeah, definitely these do really well. These look good on feet. They are really nice sneakers, in my opinion. OG vibes, and it's definitely a cop. I like these a lot. These are gonna come on a special occasion. I just won't rock these, however, even though I did wear these today, the SB Jordan 4s. Love that shoe. That shoe is crazy comfortable for a Jordan 4. Also, before we tune out, right? I don't know if you guys are gonna get it on feed or not, but before I tune out, I want to show you guys. Shout out to the homie SB Romney. All right, he hooked up your boy for retail, so we do got the undefeateds up in this joint. All right, and I also own the SB Air Max, right? Fire shoe. As you guys can see, I've been rocking them. I actually did Halloween Horror Nights in them, and they were pretty comfy, man. They weren't that bad. But yeah, we do have the Air Jordan 4 undefeateds in the collection. And then I wanted to do a video on the shoe I showed you guys earlier. The cave stones, I think they're called. I wanted to do a video on those, but you know, I got caught up doing other stuff. But I think that's another banger shoe, in my opinion. And I might do a video because I'm be in Maryland next week, and I might do a video on comparing the undefeateds with those because they kind of release almost neck and neck. So in my opinion, I think that's a tough shoe right there. So if you guys are looking into those cave stones, I think it's a really good sneaker, in my opinion. Travis Scott vibes. It has all that, bro. It's a dope shoe. It looks good on feet. It's just a dope ass Air Jordan 4, in my opinion. I think it was a really good colorway. I think it's the first non-OG with the Nike Air in the back that is not a collaboration that has a Nike Air in the back. So I thought that was pretty fire. Shout out to Jordan Brand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today's video is your boy Topz, and I'm out this joint, man. Hopefully I do an on feed for you guys. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But if I don't, I'm sorry, man. Maybe next time. But I just want to talk, man. I just want to talk because it brings us together, all right? And that's all that matters. Peace.